Welcome back to Mystery Mind Meld. Today, we've got a brand new trivia challenge packed with 20 mind-bending questions that will test your knowledge across history, science, geography, and more. But first, let's reveal the answer to the mystery question from our last quiz. The correct answer is Java. Yes, the name Java was inspired by the coffee-loving developers who created it. While its original purpose wasn't specifically for coffee machines, the language became widely used for software development. And now you know why it shares its name with your favorite caffeine fix. Now that we've solved that mystery, let's play with today's quiz. Are you ready? Let's go. Let's start with the easier questions. What day of the week does the name of the moon sound like in Japanese? In Japanese, moon is tsuki, and the word for Monday is getsuyubi, which literally translates to moon day. This connection makes it easy to associate the moon with Monday. The capital of Switzerland? While Zurich and Geneva are major Swiss cities, Bern is the official capital of Switzerland. It has served as the country's political center since 1848. How many rivers are there in Saudi Arabia? Due to its arid desert climate, Saudi Arabia has no permanent rivers. Water sources in the country primarily consist of oases and underground aquifers. Which vegetable was considered poisonous in the 16th, 18th centuries? Tomatoes were once thought to be poisonous because they belong to the nightshade family, which includes some toxic plants. However, this misconception was eventually debunked. In Spanish, el papa is the pope. What does la papa mean? In Spanish, la papa means potato. Interestingly, papa also refers to the pope, el papa, in a different context. Which animal does the Chinese zodiac begin with? The Chinese zodiac cycle begins with the rat, followed by ox, tiger, rabbit, and so on. The rat is considered clever and resourceful in Chinese culture. Let's move on to the harder questions. How many grams are in 1 carat? One carat is equal to 0.2 grams. This unit is commonly used to measure the weight of gemstones like diamonds. How many seconds does it take for blood to pass through a large circle of blood circulation? Blood takes approximately 20-30 seconds to complete one full cycle through the body's circulatory system, including the heart, lungs, and arteries. How many centimeters per year on average does a man's beard grow? On average, a man's beard grows about 13 to 16 centimeters per year, depending on genetics, age, and health factors. At what speed is the Earth traveling around the Sun? The Earth orbits the Sun at an average speed of 30 kilometers per second, completing one orbit every 365.25 days. When did Columbus discover America? Christopher Columbus first landed in the Americas on October 12, 1492, during his voyage funded by Spain. How long is a day on the moon? A full day on the moon, one rotation relative to the sun, lasts about 28 Earth days due to its slow rotation and synchronous orbit around Earth. What clothes were ridiculed in ancient Greece? Ancient Greeks considered pants ridiculous because they wore tunics and robes. Pants were associated with barbarians and seen as impractical. Let's move on to more difficult questions. And now for our mystery question. Here's one to get you thinking. How do you send a letter in Iceland if you don't know the exact address of the recipient? Is it by pigeon, through Father Christmas, by drawing a map, or by explaining in words? Drop your answer in the comments below. I'll reveal the correct answer in my next video. The oldest known name for a cat is Negem. She was the cat of Egyptian pharaoh Thutmose III, who ruled 3,400 years ago. How do you think this name translates from ancient Egyptian? The name Negem translates to sweet in ancient Egyptian, reflecting the affection Egyptians had for their cats. Which country is named after the commander? Bolivia is named after Simón Bolívar, the military leader who played a key role in liberating several South American countries from Spanish rule. Which letter was last added to the English alphabet? The letter J was the last letter added to the English alphabet in the early modern period. Before that, I was used for both sounds. How many days does a hen incubate her eggs before the chicks hatch? A hen typically incubates her eggs for about 21 days before the chicks hatch. During this time, she keeps them warm and turns them regularly. Which country in Africa has the most people? Nigeria is the most populous country in Africa, with over 200 million people as of recent estimates. In 1935, British engineer Robert Watson Watt was working on a death ray that would be able to destroy enemy planes. But instead, it turned out to be a very different invention. Which one do you think it was? Robert Watson Watt's research on detecting enemy aircraft led to the invention of radar, radio detection and ranging, which became critical during World War II. And that's it for today's trivia challenge. How many did you get right? Let me know your score in the comments below, and don't forget to tag a friend to challenge them. If you enjoyed this quiz, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more brain-teasing content. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an upload. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay curious.